All right, welcome to what's next for our Amazing Tuesday campaign. We have been here for a little bit. Our crew went to the Feywild, discovered some secrets, specifically those surrounding a certain archfey by the name of Titania. And they are returning with said secrets and information back to the material plane. Left behind, we had Mars, who seemed to have other things that they had on their mind, specifically stopping an assassination, and which was thwarted. Those involved, one escaped, but others, everyone else none the wiser. While the announcement by King Dwendal went forth to all the realms, and thus we will get back to what we are happening. So we're going to do a little bit of catch up here, as we have two timelines that need to come back together. So we'll do a little bit of some storytelling, and then get back into where our campaign is currently. So at any point, you can give our heroes some much needed inspiration to combat the evils they will face. And of course, be sarcastic towards them, because that's the best way to have fun in the chat, and we greatly appreciate it. So, without further ado, we're going to jump in, and I believe we're going to start with the message that King Dwendal sent to the provinces and the cities within the kingdom. And then we will move quickly from there and can see exactly what is happening. If you have been following any of the other days, we know what has happened in Asrila. We know what is around this time been happening in Taldore. But during this incredible event known as Harvest Rise, besides the stepped assassination attempt, we are not aware exactly what has transpired within the Empire and in Wildemount in general. So we're going to start to get into that tonight and see how our characters shape that for better or for worse. Now, let us continue. So, under the streets and in top buildings of Rexentrim, the capital of the Dwendalian Empire, there has been quiet expulsions of magic. People thrown guards in the street, but none seem to come into the grand square of the city. During which King Dwendal himself, with guards, and we know some traitors who had messed with the magical protections that usually guard him, had put him to the square. With many devices, they had made a pedestal for him to stand, thus having to stay within this small space to continue to deliver his speech. This had to be set up ahead of time, thus keeping him still for the assassins to have their way. And as our crew found out last week, avoid many mind control who tried to hijack the speech, though it seems these were unsuccessful. as our crew has killed many of the people who had such gifts underneath the city. And thus King Dwender rose and addressed the grand assembly of people on Harvest Rise. This message was carried to many of the settlements via crystal that were set up in those towns not racked by the Deadlands. After giving welcome to Harvest Rise, King Dwendal had said, "Right, all right." There we go. Shadow Alex. Citizens of the Empire, we have been rocked with war, with all types of assault. Most recently, our northern border of the Deadlands had given way, and an attack from that dark place fell upon Hupperduke. If it were not for the quick thinking of Archmage Azrael, all would have been lost. However, after further investigations, we have determined that the gate was sabotaged by without. It seems a group of Lycans were hired. Now, they seem to intercept a shipment and corrupt the fuel that was being supplied to Azrael and the Cerberus Assembly to keep it. And there's shocks. I know. We falsely thought ourselves safe from such incursions, thinking that the living, those of us on this side, were allied to each other. And as many of you know, there has been peace and a lifting of restrictions due to this new cooperation we thought we had. But as no longer, I'm sad to say. So, it is with great pain that there's a few things I must reveal. First off, many of you have known the organization known as the Clariette Orders. You know them in fairy tale and hidden things, the heroes who are monsters themselves. It seems that they are responsible for the sabotage. Perhaps not having enough monsters to fight on this side, they wanted them in. Secondly, it should be noted that we are aware that many of them have infiltrated our cities and will need to be hunted down. We do not know to what extent this is. We are also aware of at least some of their presence. We thought maybe to stop the Deadlands from happening that fateful day in Zadash. But with new information, We are afraid the Claret orders may have been behind the Deadlands all along. And Archmage Azrael has informed us of evidence that would indicate that they may be the origin. So, if you know anyone you see practicing the forbidden magic of Hemocraft or any blood magic, they are to report it immediately, and it is with the authority and agreement of the Cerberus Assembly, the nobles, and myself that we declare all sangromancy and blood magic illegal and punishable by immediate confinement within. Also, I regret to say, earlier today, night for them, the continent of Taldore was put under siege by the Feywild. In many places, including Singorn, the city of elves, where we think would be the most protected, but all throughout that distraught place. And thusly, those who have Fey ties, specifically Fey magic, would need to be investigated as well. Now, those who have spent their whole lives here, we have no interest, our elven brethren around, and many of our people. These are simply those who are from this plane, who were born there. We simply wish them to be reported so that they can be questioned. But ultimately, what I do want to share that is of good news for all celebration is we have unlocked some of the magic that has kept us out of step with the Kryn dynasty. After securing several of what they call beacons, which really are repositories, massive conglomerations of magical power. We have begun to see how to use them for our ends. And what I mean is peace. What I mean is we don't have to be afraid of worms coming through the ground to invade us. And maybe we might be able to make use of the Deadlands in a different way. But what I'm here to tell you is that while we must be vigilant, there's also rejoicing. As I've already sent, there is food and wine to every city we can send it. There will also be contingent of Crown's Guard and Righteous Brand already entering your villages and cities in order to keep us safe, but also to celebrate, to train for this moment when this empire can reclaim what's been stolen from us from these 2 years. Maybe not in the lands that were taken, but in those across the mountain or through a pass of forest that is cursed. Oh yes, and maybe even across a chasm, since our Taldore brethren may not be able to keep themselves safe. We may need to lend a hand, and we may need to enact the fair price thereof. But now is no other time than to be proud to be citizens of Dwendal. And there are cheers that begin echoing throughout the city. And from there, we get to move to a much different scene here as to a burst of magic deposits a group of heroes trying to survive the Feywild into the calm fields outside of Rexentrim, in the midst of corn, where they could see the city. And a message went out from Nylumia to Mars.
Mars, are you okay? I hope you're okay. I'm really sorry for leaving. We just got back. Me, Shiny, Marlboro, Derek. We're in the field outside.
Mars, it has been 1 week since you prevented the assassination of King Dwendal. As you receive this message. And again, the way that we're playing is, if I want to ask anything, if we need to resolve anything, let me know. But go ahead.
Hi. Okay. If you can, it's been a week. If you can, make it to the inn where we stayed. I'll be there.
Mars, Nylumia is a fairy.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Would you still say that to her? Okay.
Is that what you're going to say?
Uh-huh. This was it. If you can.
If you...
Oh my god.
If you can.
Oh my god.
I don't know all of Naolumi's
Buddy,
power.
They
I'm
just told
assuming
us.
stuff.
We know that they're
I know.
fucking finding Fey people.
I know that.
Would
Okay.
Mars
I
have
know all
worded
about
that any differently is all I'm asking. Like,
Would he have warned
He
her?
throw in, like, if you can. Sure. No. Oh, okay, I'll rephrase it.
yeah, like I'm good if Mars is something. I
Yeah.
just don't want a player mistake to throw everything into. Like, if the player
Yeah.
wasn't, that's all I'm trying to make sure.
Figure out what gate you're at. I'll do my best to meet you out there. Just stay outside of the city. Stay hidden.
Okay. Yeah, I can't respond. Guys, do you know where we're at?
Well, would I know this as Rexington?
That
I'm
city is
guessing.
Rexentrum.
Yeah, so you've been informed, we'll say.
Well, we're at Rexington.
Thanks.
Hey, that's where we're at. I was.
Do you know which gate we're at?
Oh,
You're not near a gate right now. You're about a few hours journey from Rexentrim. Yeah, in the fields surrounding.
Okay.
So you can go however you want to formulate a plan. And of course, Marlboro, you're in this, and everyone else. So,
Marlboro,
oh, that's
Derek.
right, Derek, make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
A wisdom save. Okay.
Yeah.
18.
18. You remember everything that happened in the Feywild. Yay!
I'm glad my character does, but the player doesn't.
Oh my god, that's right.
What?
So, Derek, what you learned in the Feywild is that Nylumia and Shiny are related. Nylumia used to be this known as Titania, the Summer Queen, and we have a dagger that killed her. So,
Yeah. Illumia is royalty, and Mars was like, "Yeah, come on in." It's not like they're trying to find Fae, especially the Fae.
I didn't say that. I thought
Marlboro,
I did. In reality.
since it's
So-
a very long walk, and I'm only like really tired, would you carry me?
Sure. Hop on my back.
Just lean back like a pigback.
So was Mars still stoned, or was he able to
Oh,
answer?
he actually responded. He told us that he'd meet us, but I guess we're 3 hours from the place. Maybe I'll just here. Wait, Mars, we're like 3 hours, I guess, from Rexendrim. So would you just want to like walk this way, and we'll walk that way, and eventually we'll meet?
I don't know which direction you are.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm asking for a gate, Naomi.
Would Marvel have any kind of idea about the area?
Yeah, Marble, you're very familiar with this place. You were trained in Rextrim. You're good.
Marvel, where are we?
We are ...
All right, you are you are to the west of Rextrim. So the easiest gate for you wouldn't be the main one. It would be the gate to the Western Farms, mostly where it basically is just for that. It's for food to be brought in from the farms around. Not much business happens otherwise. Of course, you would know the issue with that is if you might face more scrutiny if you weren't looking like that was the business you were doing. Because they go, why would you come out that way? Because it's away from the main road that comes off the Ember Crossroads.
Yeah, and so we are to the west. There's a lesser traveled gate, more for farm and food deliveries and trade to come into. So if he wants to meet us go in that direction from that gate, then we can head. Did he say, are we still in trouble? Is there still trouble, or
I should probably ask that. Okay. Spin another spell. I'll send another
Wait a
message.
minute. Before we continue, what kind of trouble are you people in?
We took off from this high archmage guy because we were put to try to stop an assassination of the king, and then we got caught for not trying to kill the king, but for not being there. It's a lot of drama.
and somebody left without paying their check too?
Yep.
So
Taz will just go to Shadow and just be like, at this point, I might as well just keep watching and let them do their thing.
All right, Mars, we're out towards the western gate in the fields that where they get their food from. Are we still in trouble? Did like anything happen? Did you save the king? Is he dead? Should I inform the Bright Queen that she won?
Oh, wow.
Mars is gonna digest this question.
Really? Is Aiden also going to digest this question?
Aiden's also digesting the question. Okay, yeah. King's alive. I saved the king. Sorry. Matt, what I don't know if I how to ask this, but is our names cleared? Would I been able to try to work that?
Was that part of the deal?
Was that part of the deal?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, there's no more hunt for you. From what you can tell, Azrael has been very true to his word. He's cleared up everything. You're still set up in the shack from before. Just there's things he can't control with the Argon Trust, and so he just has suggested you stay as undercover as possible.
Yeah.
Has also given you several places not to go due to the ability of true sight beacons that have been put up.
Yes.
That reveal your true nature, and so you are hunted in that respect, but not publicly. Not like there's not an active hunt for you or that group. And in fact, you've seen that many of the Crown's Guard who seem to be involved in that have been promoted, and there's been no word of that tragedy has happened.
I see.
Smart.
Cover.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Um.
increasing a few
And-
palms.
The gate that we're going to be heading towards collectively, is that one of the spots that I've been told not to go through? Or am I fine going that way?
You're fine going to that gate. You do know that within the gate itself, there's not an always active true sight beacon, but there is a crystal eye that can be used to project a field of it. But it is it can only be used certain times.
Okay.
It's a certain amount of times a day. You don't know the exact specifics, but it's not like it's always on like some of the high security areas that you have been
Yeah.
pointed to.
Cool. So, through the message, will say, yeah, King's alive, save the king. We're not being hunted anymore. Deal I made with Azrael kind of cleared that. I'll meet you westbound.
I guess Mars saved the king. Man, he could do a lot by himself.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Also, I guess we're out of trouble. I don't know if I still want to go there because my magic and all, and I'm sure if I run into Azrael, he's gonna have a lot of questions about where I learned this. But he said he's gonna start heading this way. Oh, you and Shadow and Tats, do you guys want to come with? I mean, what are you guys doing? And Sal, hi, yeah.
Hello.
Well, as much as that was a bonding experience, slaying giants and watching people almost die with daggers a second time, I might just chill out here. I
Thank you.
mean, yeah, no, please, hey, it was a very serendipitous way of meeting you all. So I guess safe travels. Don't die again. Pointing at you.
Try not.
If you ever need me, I'll probably just. Well, Zadash is gone, so I'm guessing I'll find a spot over here. I'll still be very local. You know, you can call me.
Yeah, I met you now, so I can call you.
Yeah, magic. That
Yes.
stuff works. He'll say goodbye, shake the hands, and he'll put a click on his boots and start walking away, and you lose him as soon as he gets into the woods.
Sal pipes up and says, I am quite curious about your dagger predicament. So, I mean, once a day I can try to help with what Shinrail tried to help you with. If you want to get some rest, then we can do that at some point. After that, I guess I'll take my leave. Find whatever
Shiny.
state Singorn is.
That's right. Where did Shiny go? Oh my God!
Oh
He
shit!
wandered off right when we got back. I think he's mad at me, or I don't know.
I can't imagine why.
I mean, finding out that your dead grandma's been traveling with you for like the last month might
would
be a
be
little
traumatic.
weird.
Has it
Would be
been a month?
traumatic.
Oh my god.
I don't know how time works. Yeah, probably now.
The time wizard doesn't know how time works.
I move a lot.
no
I-
talent.
like-
It's not more of a line, it's more of a big ball of wibbly
Exactly.
wobbly.
When you pluck strings, you just tend to forget.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, if you'd like to stay around until Shiny shows up, you more than welcome, Ken.
Yes, I'll help with your soul dagger problem if I can.
Yes.
I can do that once a day.
Are you coming along too, Shadow?
Well, I don't see how I could pass up this opportunity. It's great for clinical research, field testing, all that fun stuff. Traveling with someone that at one point is supposedly the embodiment of an archfey. How can I pass that opportunity up? I mean, and somehow just dropped right in my pulled me towards their doorstep, I guess. But yeah, absolutely. I don't know how I couldn't do it, and we still have to do a legend lore together. Really would be interested to figure out more about you, and I'm sure you would be interested to figure out more about you too, since you can't seem to remember anything.
Yeah, that would be interesting. All right. Well, Derek Marlborough, you ready?
Let's go.
Yes? Question mark.
I know it's been a lot, huh, Derek?
It's been so much, and I vividly remember everything. Yes. I need a break. I need to sit down.
For you, it's the same day.
You want to ride on my broom?
Nah, it's okay. I can fly.
Okay.
Mars is gonna collect Dolus and say, "Hey, bro, my friends are back. Told you they weren't dead.
I give you 5 gold.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks.
All right, cool.
We're meeting them outside the western gate.
All right, is it safe for them to come through the city?
We're not. We're meeting them outside the western gate. We're kind of meeting in the middle because they're walking. They're like 3 hours away.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna meet them. Okay, cool. I'll snap my
Yes.
fingers and I'll change myself into a half orc just so I don't look very fey at all.
And I'll change all of my stuff into a little halfling dude. The whole Cyrus Vala.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. So, approaching the gate, what is your plan? Or you mean outside the gate? Is that what the idea here
Yeah.
is?
Yeah,
That's we're going to kind of meet. In
we'll
the
meet
middle
them
of-
halfway in like the an hour and a half mark outside the city.
Okay. Perfect. Despite the rhetoric of a week ago, there still needs to be food brought in and even more supplies, it seems. As you look at the western gate here, there is not just produce that is being brought in, but it seems water that has been taken and being shipped, as well as ore. You see weapons that seem to have come this way as well. There are large boxes that they're not sealed. Like, they're very obviously weapons. They're not trying to hide what they're doing.
And this is coming into the city,
Yeah, from the western gate.
and we see this as it's passing us on the road.
Yeah, it's passing you on the road, and for the other ones, this would be as you're seeing it come in the gate. So this can kind of happen at the same time. It's kind of a weird sight. Normally, you'd expect just farm stuff, just things for people to live by, but it shouldn't be coming this gate, but it is, and everyone seems very good with it, sort of normal. Things have definitely changed.
Dolus wouldn't have any way of just like seeing how this isn't something that comes in through this part of the empire, at least. Where would he know would make weapons like this? Because we all know Hupperduke's gone, and for as far as he knows, that would probably be where most of the arms and the manufacturing of war machines were from.
So, point of clarity: Hupperduke is not gone. They beat back the invasion.
Oh, cool.
If I was not clear on that,
I need to amend that. Thank
Okay.
you.
And while he's done, and so I asked that question simply. So with my background,
Mhm.
would I have any kind of insight into what they're trying? Is it a siege? Are they preparing for a siege? Of locking the city down, or what? Since this seems like an odd circumstance.
Yeah, it's up to you. You can do insight or history for this, I think.
Oh, okay. Either one of those will be hilarious. So hold on just a second.
Good old Marlboro.
I'm sorry, D&D Beyond shut down on me. And Dulles, you can continue. I'm just pulling this up, so I didn't mean to
Sure.
interrupt you.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
Dulles
sure.
would just wanted to been able to like deduce where these would be coming from. If it's Hupperduke, then I guess Hupperduke. But if there's anywhere else, there's like a clue as to where they're coming from.
Yeah. I should make investigation check.
Okay. That's cocked. Oh wow, that was so close. But that's still pretty good. Investigation 22.
Okay. So, looking at these, 1 second.
Bless you.
This weaponry. I'm so sorry. Just a second.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah,
Stay
there we go.
healthy,
Okay,
stay
there we
happy.
go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, New Year.
You investigate these as they're coming in. Again, you're not getting very, very close, but like kind of looking, and it's so interesting. You would normally need to, but there's enough of them coming in multiple wagons that you can kind of eyeball one, then eyeball the next. Keeping far away is to not like look like you're investigating them. They have somewhat of a mass-produced look. They look weirdly identical, though not like there's still enough imperfection. No, they weren't like magically made or anything like that. But they definitely seem to be like I said, that mass-produced. And though with that, they're still look like they were formed almost like they were tree branches, even though they're full metal swords. They have this organic design to them, like roots and leaves. And
A 10 for Marlboro.
and from over, okay, I'll get that there. And you would know this from your time as this, and is this prismatic shimmer that begins to put out light in various colors when it hits there. And this is almost stronger than steel, known as a steam cast sword. These are made specifically as an export of an area known as Guadan. Off the really not much into the inland of the Menagerie Coast. And for this much, you would suspect there has to be some type of inner workings politically for this much Steamcast goods to come this way. In your infiltration projects, you would be aware that that is heavily guarded, and a mass shipment like this is very unusual because it would normally have been too dangerous for any one nation to get this type of thing right away, as that would give them the secret to the Steamcast process.
I'll just whisper to Mars and saying, in my half-orc voice, yeah, I think they're getting any help from the coast. Just some stuff they should, really awesome stuff they're got their hands on now, and it's in bulk.
Oh shit! Oh, I probably have to free a genie down there
What?
later.
I keep walking.
Marlboro, as you are looking, you're not really looking at the types of weapons, just the way this is moving. This smells of some type of special forces, a strike. If it's not coming in through the main gate that would have more security, that means they're buffing something up for some other reason that they don't want on the registries.
Okay.
And you would just assume you've seen where weapons have been reported as farming utensils before in your warfare and ways of doing things, and usually that there's a secret behind that in some way, that it being this brazen. Got a 10. I guess is just unusual.
Yeah,
That's
that's
still a
what I was
mystery.
looking for. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just Marlboro looks at Nailumi and says, "It's really, really unusual that this amassing of weaponry through this side is something doesn't feel right about this. This is not for the public to really see."
How long do you think we were gone?
I have no idea. Aren't you the time person?
Yeah, but traveling to the Feywild, that's a lot of different rules right there, and coming back, you never know. It's a
I know.
gamble.
I know.
But I mean, it wasn't like this when we left, was it?
I don't remember seeing this kind of activity, but we were focused on other things.
We were. I wonder.
By the way, why would your friend, if your names are cleared, tell you to still be careful?
Well, that's a great question, and something we'll definitely need to ask about.
Yeah, it looks like some things might have happened while we were gone. We should definitely try to find Mars quickly.
Well, and if we don't, I'll just cast Fireball.
I don't think that always works. But if you want to,
Okay, fine. Chain Lightning. Same difference.
Still amount of d6s.
And then Dolus, for your information, essentially, Steamcast weaponry mostly is light.
Mhm.
So many weapons that would normally not be able to be essentially have the finesse property can have the finesse property.
Ooh.
Is some of what it allows. It also allows some things like to have an extra, do more damage than they should. So some Steamcast daggers are more effective and can do a D6 instead of a D4.
Right. Interesting.
Worth of
Also,
damage.
well, on this-
And specifically because you would be more familiar with the dagger. So specifically Steamcast dagger, if held in the offhand, is good for parrying attacks and would give a +1 to AC. And also have the thrown property with that D6. So they're not magical
right.
weaponry,
Right.
but they're better engineered with just different types of steel
Hmm.
or weapon.
Cool. Also, would I be able to glean that is it something that Dolus can use, even though he doesn't have any like armor proficiencies? Like if it's a way that certain mages can still wear them and cast spells.
So this is more weaponry. This hasn't been armor. So far,
Okay,
you've not seen Steamcast armor.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Also, Matt, just for my benefit, since the fight with the giants, for our timeline, would mage armor still be up?
Gotcha.
we have,
for
Yep.
mage armor.
We haven't rested yet, technically.
We technically
Yeah.
we tried to
haven't.
rest and just never did.
Yeah, so it'd still be up. Yeah.
Okay.
You,
Yeah,
you're
because
in
I'm
the
still
Feywild for,
running
like,
that lake.
an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy, you guys. All right.
Okay. In that case, as you approach and get some of this information, without really any type of like main bother, you can exit the gates. They kind of check you. Generally, you'd have to give why you'd be leaving. It could be for several reasons. Just what is your reason for exit, and they'd like to know when and if you plan to return.
Mhm.
That's normal. That's always been this way.
Right. Yeah. I feel like we can easily come up with bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. Is it? Do you say you expect to be in by the end of the day?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because it's not a big deal there.
Yeah.
In that case, out kind of seeing some of this come in, it's interesting. It has made a little bit of a traffic jam, some of the increased traffic. So there are some wagons like stopped a little bit. So kind of people sitting on the side by a tree, kind of relaxing for a bit isn't entirely unusual. It's small trees, not large trees, but the outside here of Rexentrim is designed in such a way to give a little bit of beauty without disabling anything tactically. All the trees are at most 5 feet tall, and you can see that some have been cut off rather ruefully at the top to keep them this way, though trimmed. And they're very well spaced, so no one could really get lumber from coming in here. But other than that, so there's very little shade. Here on the western, there is a slight smell of sewage as a line does flow out of here. About from where all of you are, about 1,000 feet away. But nothing terrible as your two groups can meet. And I think since many of you are seeing each other for the first time, between Dolus and some others, or everyone describe their characters and kind of what they're doing and how they're looking in this moment.
Okay. Dolus. Once he approaches the new group that he hasn't met yet, is just kind of standing behind Mars, and like once their interactions are made, and then he feels like he's among friends, he will drop the brazen half orc vibe and kind of just come in here, revealing the gray matted skin, pupilless eyes that are all glossed over. You don't see pupils or anything like that. Wearing some gray fitted noble robes with like trims and patterns of purple and things like that. He's got a little bag on his side, and like behind that is like a little clasp where he keeps a spell book, and he's also wielding a staff that's kind of a bronze and silver inlays with a diamond up top. That's like pulsing a little bit.
Shadow, when as these two figures are approaching, first you see a halfling, kind of tousled auburn hair, ratty clothes, but as interactions begin, he'll grow to a solid like 6'2", 6'3", half elven man, swept back, top knotted black hair, and pretty well dressed, red suit vest, white button down, in a black leather coat. And he'll just be he's just there. He's talking now.
On top of Marlborough, kind of laying on his head, sleeping half awake, you see a little small 2-foot fairy with purple wings, black hair, kind of looks like very pale skin, these weird dark tattoos and this little spectral horn. She-
Shadow, you will see, is a elven male, mid-height, dark hair, wearing a fairly colorful-ish robe, very nice, like very well kept up and taken care of, and it has a book in his hand and seems to be reading as he's walking.
With Marlborough, you see very fit half elf with typically short military cut hair, just a little longer than a military cut, but you can't really tell that right now because it's all pushed down because there's a little fairy on top of his head. But over his shoulder, you see the hilt of a very large great sword, and just some dark colored boots, and just he's got scratches, scars, and probably looks worse for wear as far as not being very clean cut right now.
For Derek, just picture a bard, and that's exactly what Derek looks like. Down to the boot.
Oh, then there's an Autumn Eladrin woman, also around like the 6 foot mark, like I think shocked like orange skin, and let me pull up the stat block for my thing so I know exactly. On her back, she's got a sheathed long sword, and slung over her shoulder is a long bow, and she's in like leafy, like orange leafy clothing and armor. Sal.
Mars, it seems to me I made a lot more friends than you did while I was gone.
Yeah, so did I. Everyone, this is my brother, Dolus, the wizard I talk about sometimes.
And he'll.
Hi.
This is when he'll turn into his changeling self. Oh, what a colorful looking bunch! You guys picked a good time to come into the city.
Did we?
Yeah. I gotta catch you guys up.
Oh, I have to catch you up. Shiny's, I think I've left him a bread trail, so I hope he notices it and follows it. He kind of disappeared after I got back.
There's a pigeon kind of eating some of the bread.
Shh! Fireball. No.
And you see Shadow like start to make one right before Naomi.
It's okay.
All right.
Would you want to go first, Mars?
Yeah, because I think this kind of takes immediate precedence. We can talk about your week in a bit.
A
If
week?
It was a week.
What?
It's been a week. It's been a week.
It was like an hour.
What?
You went to the Feywild, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh wow. How was it? How's it standing right now?
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, we saved Dwendal. Dolus and a couple other people. We saved Dwendal. Got that done. Taldor and Singorn was attacked by some, I guess, Fae, or so Dwendal is saying. King Dwendal is saying. So they are checking and interviewing Fae at the gates, or wherever they see them, I guess, if they haven't already been interviewed. We're fine, by the way. Like, Rosgard, we're cool. They're not hunting us. I personally, with my all I can trust stuff, I have to kind of keep a little more low key, but it's fine. You guys are fine.
What about me?
Can you
am a-
disguise yourself?
with magic that
With
I
magic.
don't know today, but I could learn tomorrow.
Well, if you play your cards right, we can wait a day. You can do that, or we did pass a sewer. If you are hard pressed to find somewhere nice to go tonight, we can always go through the sewers and just get into the city this way.
Well, I could, if you guys could also take me into the city, I can then exit again, and then, I think, let me just make sure before I say it, and I don't know.
And brother, you can teleport.
Can't do it today. Sorry, not today.
I can get us to where I've been staying, which is kind of void of a lot of magic. So
Which
we
is
probably-
exactly where we need to have your conversation as well.
Yes. So I think
We won't get in trouble for teleporting like we did the last time.
well, when everyone else teleported in last week, they didn't start glowing purple, so
Okay.
probably not.
You'd assume this was something that Azrael knew how to do.
Oh,
You don't have access to necessarily that secret.
cool. So scratch that.
Do you guys like have anything you could like put over my wings? I mean, we could make me look like a little girl.
Yeah, I'm really good at disguising.
Yeah.
I pull disguise kit out of my bag. I've never opened this. Just look at the plastic wrapper around it.
So are you actually good at it? I mean, if you never,
Yeah.
I mean, because you can change yourself like whenever you want. Have you actually done it to somebody?
Yeah, I've faked crime scenes
Okay,
sometimes.
I trust
Like-
you.
That's what that feels like. Okay. Do we want to take a minute out here? You look exhausted.
Oh yeah, I'm really tired.
I still have. I pulled the cottage chest off my back, and I still have this. We can go a little bit that way and just have a cottage for a bit. We can chill
Yeah,
there for a while.
Let's go hang out for a little bit. I could tell you my story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll guide
right then.
everyone into
Camping
the
trip.
glamping, please. I'll guide everyone into a little bit into the fields out yonder, and I'll set the cottage chest down on the ground.
Okay, you're going to go a little bit further than that. If you're going to want to use something like that, you would know.
I thought we were like an hour and a half outside of the city.
Oh, is that where you've gone now? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I thought
yeah,
we were
yeah.
meeting in the middle.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
We were
Gotcha.
meeting about half an
Yeah.
hour and a half out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so more. Yeah, we wouldn't necessarily be as noticeable. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Let's
find a
still go
spot. Sorry.
A little bit into the fields and
Yeah.
set the chest down, say the command word, and a let's see. It's just a 45 by 65 foot 2-story cottage just unfolds from this chest, and I open the door and say, "See, glamping."
Glamping.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Hey, it's been a fun 2 years.
Which you still need to talk to me about, so I guess we'll spend
I
that
do.
time to do it. Do it tonight.
Yeah.
But
A
you
little
take
later.
precedence. The fairy
Yes.
woman takes precedence.
Yes. Oh, sorry, manners. Dolus, that's Marlboro, Derek, Nilumia's on top of Marlboro's head. I don't know that guy.
That's
Hi,
Shadow.
guy.
I found
Shadow.
him.
Nice to meet you, Shadow.
And I found her in the Feywild. They both.
Uh,
It's really weird. I brought them there, I guess, and then I mean, I didn't want to leave them, so I brought them
Okay.
back.
You're all so fascinating.
Dude, that's not even the start of it. There's some kind of interesting shit with another kid. He's old. He's older than all of us. His name is Shiny. I can't see him. He's not here. Leave
Older
Shiny
than
behind.
all of us. Yep,
Wait, yeah,
totally
yep.
is.
You wait till you hear this.
Now Libby flies into the cabin.
Yeah.
Dolus is excited. There's like gossip happening now, so he's gonna go inside.
I'll once again start making stew like the last time I used the cabin. It's better.
Start making everybody coffee. Bringing everybody's coffee with her little dragon. All right, guys. Well, this probably also has to deal with why Shiny wandered off. We went to the Feywild.
Mhm.
We ended up in this grove. it was kind of like mushrooms everywhere. I guess Shiny recognized it as Titania's Grove.
Oh,
We found a dagger while we were there. And then we like ended up traveling across this bridge where I think Shiny then recognized we found Titania's palace. Correct? Or saw it, Matt?
You saw a castle
You
That
saw
you-
a castle
that you
Matt
thought was that
thought-
you thought
yeah.
was related to Titania. Yeah.
we saw a castle, but we ended up running into some giants, and I was hiding in everything because I'm really, I've been really tired since the Azrael deal. And then like I appeared, and the giants like saw me, and like they said some stuff that like didn't make sense to me at first, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm Titania, or I used to be, or I was.
This has no bearing on me.
this does to Dolus though.
You know the summer court that Shiny talks about,
Mhm.
the summer queen,
Yeah,
queen of the summer court
yeah.
that he says was like his grandma. Hi,
Okay.
I'm her.
I take Dolus's cup of coffee. Thanks. Okay. This.
The dagger we also found. It's one of those things we've been looking for.
The best.
Because it's Titania's dagger, and it also stabbed me in the back and was the reason that killed me. I think. I'm not really sure how that worked. But Shiny says it was once green and now it's purple.
Dolus, you hear in your head, oh yeah, she was dead.
How is Titania even? How could she be killed?
It's like
It was
that.
my own dagger, obviously.
The Titania that I would have heard in stories would have never. What? Wait, what does this mean to us though? Like,
That I think that they're after me, and that's why my domain was like so I guess when they stabbed, when Shiny tried to help me with my memories, we used the dagger, and I guess it hurt me and killed me, and when it did kill me, the world over there started shaking, and then they brought me back and it stopped. And when the giants saw me, they looked like they wanted to find me. Like it seemed like I was hiding. So maybe I erased my own memories to hide myself from everybody, so that the Feywild would still stand, or not lose all its power. I don't know.
Okay,
I guess
How
I
does
also
that-
haven't slept in a week. I'm really tired.
how does that explain Karakath?
Yeah, like I said, I remember. Okay, so when I saw myself get stabbed, I think he was there, and also there was this red-haired lady that's weird because I met her once in Nicodranus with Marbro and a couple other people. Remember Marbro, that red-haired lady that made us dance?
Yes.
Yes, her. She was there too. So I think she might be somebody in the court. Because if I was Titania and that was the Sealy court, yeah, I don't know. And Shiny wandered off after he learned all this.
Huh.
Wait, I just realized something. So, would they be hunting Shiny as well?
If he heads to Rexendrim, probably. I mean,
Should someone warn him?
I've never met the boy.
yet
I'm,
I can.
can't do anything about it.
He's probably not going to be happy to hear from me. But now let me go send a message. Shiny, just so you know, I don't know where you're wandering, but don't head to Rexendrim. They're looking for Fae, and they will question you. We're in some cottage like an hour and a half from where we returned. Look for Mars's cottage. Okay.
Since you're his grandmother, shouldn't you have offered him hard candy?
Oh, crap, you're right.
Caramel.
Send another message. I have biscuits prepared for you and coffee with
There you go. That's
pumpkin
better.
spice. Now, do any of you guys know how to make biscuits?
If Shadi logged on just now, that would have been awesome.
Oy, oy.
The cottage, everything. There's some stuff to make pastry stuff here. It's spread out all around.
Okay.
You should sleep though.
So
Like-
you're
I'll pay one of you 100 gold to make me biscuits for my grandson.
now this dagger of yours is this going to be the key to, I guess, unlocking the memories that your old self was trying to hide from yourself?
It could
Or are
be.
we? Well, you have, yeah, because it must be, because they want everything that you know, and we have the means to try and find out.
Yes, and Shiny really thinks it has something to do with it, because how my magic, he said the dagger used to be green, and Titania, I'm guessing magic might have been green, but now the dagger is showing purple color, and obviously, if you see her create magic, mine's purple.
Tunomancy.
Mercer's supposed to and
Oh,
two
yes,
together in his head at the statue.
What type? Do you know magic?
I know a little. I'm gonna look at everybody. I'm gonna look at Marlborough, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna hit the staff on the ground and say, "Lie down." And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Marlborough's kind of tired. He probably would lay down anyway.
Well, he only did that because I told him to, not because he was tired.
All right. As soon as D&D Beyond says it'll roll my dice, we'll see what this is. Oh yeah, 5. I didn't just lay down. I actually just kind of did the
Like the
comedy fall.
Yeah.
Blue trough.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's just with this. I can do some pretty other mind-altering crap if I concentrate. I haven't had a lot of luck doing it since everybody I tried casting magic on was really good at countering mind control.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like everything, like all the hoops that like the people who set up the assassination jumped through. There was like 3 stages to the whole thing.
There were fiends, there were snipers, there was another mind
There was a
controlling
guy who was
wizard.
kind of good at charming people, but not good enough.
But hey, you saved the king. Damn it. I mean, but that's an amazing job.
I am actually pretty proud of that. I will say that myself.
Dulles,
I
can
will
I
say-
get up now?
Dolus, can you get up now?
No, stay down.
I manifest the echo right behind Dulles and have him tapping.
Dunamancy, you guys are such an interesting group. And he'll snap his fingers, and the staff will start glowing, and you can come back up.
All right, now stand up.
Yeah, your
Wait.
brother makes interesting friends.
Yeah.
There are quite a few interesting people anyway at the in the gang last week.
No, don't get me started on that. One of them tried to kill us, but that's another story.
One of them killed another one.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're supposed to go back and find his stuff.
Yeah, you should have. You had really nice stuff, I heard.
It's not like it's not like we can go and like tell people that he's dead. We barely even knew each other. We had like a day together. But we don't like. It's not like one of those things where you go and chit chat. Like, hey, how's your wife and kids? Do you have loved ones? What's your 401k looking like these days? You know?
Yeah. It was kind of like we all met that morning. We just had to go.
He was another arcane battle person too. Like he moved around and hit everybody. Everybody. Like there was 5 people in one room, and he was like, what?
Yeah.
He was legend.
All just like big one.
Was he a ninja?
No,
A
he's
ninja?
wizard.
With a
Sorta.
book.
Book ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually think I know that spell. That's really fun.
Shadow likes to blow up things. Yep.
Cool.
What else is new? That's
Uh,
just great.
My specialty is kind of blowing up people's brains.
Oh.
Yeah. Without leaving a mark on them. It's very fun.
Well, now we're all caught up on our bullshit. What's the next plan? I mean, this is all cool and all, but what do you
Well-
guys want to do?
If you guys want, because I'm kind of curious, I mean, I can try before we all go to sleep to contact another plane and ask a few questions. If you guys have anything that you'd like to ask.
He'll also pull out his spell book and start scrolling through. Like, turn one, there'll be some pages that go whoop, whoop, whoop.
Centerfold.
Yeah, so like a centerfold on one. That's for the mass suggestion stuff, and then go back on that. No, I fuck with people. I don't talk to people.
No, I mean, I have the spell, like, right here. And he, like, shows the book, like, no, I'm just wondering if you guys have questions for me to ask them.
That's all you guys. I'll stay and be quiet.
I've been so disconnected from you guys. It's been a week.
I mean,
Well, this includes, like, with the king and anything like that.
It's not a bad idea.
That's right. Also, another thing, we're probably going to be at war again with the dynasty.
what?
Oh, right. I was forgetting two things, actually. One thing with the Clary Orders and then with the Dynasty.
Right. Who's ever declared orders? Honestly, I thought they were a
What
myth.
do you mean? Declare orders. God.
Yeah.
Oh, they're responsible for
Their
Zadash.
orders.
Yeah, so apparently the Clary Orders were the people who caused the Deadlands, and then a group of werewolves, or Lycan, apparently fucked with the northern border of the Deadlands. But that's all taken care of right now, so like they're hunting the Clary Orders.
Yeah.
I know
and
somebody
also-
that's a Lycan that was from a Claire order. Gosh damn it. Oh, give me an hour. I have to send some more messages.
So who are the Clara orders?
Blood hunters. Humancraft.
They-
It's a weird pseudo religion of blood.
Yeah,
We
they
knew,
hurt
we knew
themselves.
somebody from that. We knew.
Yeah.
We knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Lumi's gonna spend the next hour Arcana recovering to get message spells back.
Now, Lumia, we really need to get you to rest.
I know, but Keen could be in danger. I have to warn him at least.
What if Keen is the danger?
No, he's my friend.
Well,
Your friend probably did some pretty stupid shit with the Empire, man.
He probably. I can't say. I never met this guy. He could be like a different person now. He could, if he's back with his people, he could have just fucked around with them.
Now you guys are making me more worried about him.
but I mean, you said we've been gone a week, right? I mean, so or they've been gone a week or something or other like that. It's been a week. Is there a chance that, I mean, a fairly decent chance either he'd already know that someone was after him or he's dead already? I
The
mean,
last place I saw him was Nicodranus, so I don't really know. And depending if he went home, I'm pretty sure the message didn't get broadcasted where I'm from on this plane. Because I'm pretty sure King Dwindle didn't send the message over to the Bright Queen's people.
Oh, yeah,
Just saying.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's a safe
so-
bet.
so who's the Bright Queen?
Oh, you don't know her? Yeah, she's the, Cross the Kryn Dynasty's queen.
Oh.
You know, the enemy of the Empire.
They're not the enemy. You're the enemy. What? Why would you say that?
I mean, I'm only saying it because that's what the people tell me.
The people
I
are
don't-
wrong.
I don't follow their stuff. I follow my own things. But
Yeah.
that's what everyone's been saying. That's what looks like it's going to be happening pretty soon. There was a war, but the last 2 years we had other shit to worry about. But now I guess we're back on. I don't know, Dwendal had a whole speech and things while we were fighting. I missed all of it.
Hold on. What else did he say, Mars?
So let's recap. So they kind of figured out some stuff with their beacons, the Clary orders and all that, and that the Fae are to be questioned. Like people who like Fae folk, like elves and people who have are coming from the Feywild recently, and not people who've like grown up here or like
Yeah,
are
like
originally
me and Mars
from-
are fine.
Yeah, well, like,
But me and
Gotcha.
Shiny aren't, because
Gotcha.
we came here.
No, especially you. No.
especially which is why tomorrow or however long we want to stay here, we'll do a makeover, and we'll, unless we want to go somewhere else. I might have something being worked
So
on.
why are you guys still here anyways? I mean, you said the main intent for coming here was to stop the assassination. It sounds like no one was assassinated, so is there anything else still need to be done?
And Dolus is looking at Mars for this. Like what's that? What the fuck is up with that, man?
Well, the main reason we originally came to Rexentrum after Strathfell was to figure out next steps to find more investment things. We'll gesture towards the dagger. But we kind of got sidetracked because I'm not the brightest, and I said a few of the wrong things. And then that leads to last week, or today for you guys. Feywild magic is weird. Which leads to me and Dolus saving Dwendal, and all this happening.
Not much of a thank you either. Didn't get paid.
Well, I mean, I kind of cleared parties' names.
Ah.
But what?
Hey, I have needs, all right?
Yeah, so do I. I kind of want to clear my name, man.
Hey,
I did it like
clearing your name.
lightly.
I thought I at least got you out of the city, man.
Yeah.
All you had to do
Thank
was
you
just
for
stay
that.
out.
2 years ago. I didn't expect to get caught. We're getting sidetracked.
Maybe we take a rest so we can get Nylumia some rest, and then we can decide our next steps.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Shadow's gonna sit down and like make a little ritual circle and begin casting contact other plane ritually.
Okay.
In 11 minutes.
I'm just going to go outside of the cottage and just kind of patrol quietly, just move around, keeping my eyes open. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check then.
Ooh, natural 20. 26.
Good. Looking around, you take some time, and you're fairly good at, like, you see animals that stay a little too long, and you throw like sticks and rocks, make noises. You're aware of how to, at this point, try to gauge something is an animal or not. And you notice there is a crow that has moved from branch to branch that seems to not go away, and you suspect that it is likely some type of familiar.
Okay.
But gonna get to that now. Shadow, please give me intelligence saving throw.
That's going to be a 24.
Okay. Very good. In that case, you push out with your consciousness as you sit within the cabin, scrawling these writings. And the magic sparks, and you suddenly feel yourself with no form, just consciousness in the midst of darkness as bright lights surround, almost as though you're reaching out into spaces in between and around. But you yourself seem to be encased in some protective bubble of black. You're trying to reach out. What do you want us to ask to the void?
Is it possible for Titania to regain her full power?
Ask. It echoes. And you hear a coughing voice. You ask of Titania. No. What is severed by those means is severed forever.
Did sad face had mind blank. Did the Blood Hunters really start the attack in the Deadlands?
This moment. Not at all. No.
Did the Empires? Was the Empire? Oh, okay.
Well, if you actually have fire started attacking the Deadlands, then she'll
Okay.
say no.
Is the Empire under threat from the Feywilds?
Yes, darkness flows into all the material plane from there.
Is the Empire falsely hunting people they disagree with?
The Empire is made up of many. Some think false, some think true. They hunt mostly to gain power and excuses. But all have a kernel of truth and suspicion. and the presence fades and the spell ends.
Shadow will get up and head over to somewhere that shows a bed and say, well, that was interesting.
Who did you contact over there?
Not a clue.
So you're going out into the void and not knowing what entities are feeding you this information.
Yep.
How do you know they're telling the truth?
That's normally how this kind of magic works. They might be. Normally, they will always tell the truth. Normally, it's yes/no answers, but sometimes they can be very cryptic and annoying. But for the most part, they've never lied to me yet. It's just at times they might spin, if they don't give a yes/no answer and they give a short answer, it at times can lead to often misinterpretations, which that might make it seem like to some people that they're lying, even though they're telling the truth, just that person misinterpreted it.
And just so I know, just so I don't assume anything, when Shadow was asking these questions, he was speaking it out loud for all of us to hear it, or is it just like all in his head?
It's up to Shadow.
I was willing to speak the questions out loud. You probably wouldn't know the answers until
Right.
now.
Would be like, well, did the Lycans do it?
No.
Well, that's good. Lumia, that's one for you.
So Marlborough will come back in and look at Mars and just kind of point at Marlborough's head and do the symbol for talk.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'll just gesture just two of us. Or everyone.
Yes.
Just two?
Just us for now.
Okay, yeah. So I'll form up the link, and just for funsies, I got it for 2 hours.
Okay. So telepathically, I'll say, hey, we got a possible crow spying on us outside.
Crow?
Maybe like a familiar.
Interesting.
You want me to dispatch it?
How subtle can he do it?
So just the luck of the dice sometimes, luck of the throws.
Okay. Is it just watching us?
That's what it looked like. But with Nylumia here, not really excited about surprises right now.
Well, whoever sent the familiar knows we're here. So, if we do something now, they'll know we know that they're watching us. There's someone here. I think for now we leave it be. If something transpires from this, they don't know that we know.
Yeah, if we're going to sleep here tonight, we need to take watches.
Understood. There are a few windows on the second floor.
I can take. Oh, never mind.
Yes, Dolus, you know, there's a lot of awkward stares between our group. Just get used to it.
No, trust me. I've seen this trick before. I wasn't gonna pry on anybody's mind yet.
What?
Yet.
You pry into people's minds for fun?
But I need to know things, and I like to impersonate some people, and it doesn't work if I don't know all the information.
Can you tell we're related?
Yes.
Where
Where do you think he gets it from?
I taught you some of the shit you know.
You taught me how to be mean. That's about it. I have charm.
I know how to use charm.
Yes.
Yes.
I just kill things.
And that is
Very good
a
at it.
perfectly good skill for anybody to have in this world, especially now.
Dolus, have you heard our friend Derek's song?
No. Oh, please. I need to hear more songs. I've
It's
heard them all by now.
quite the long song, so once we get settled in, we can commit.
Maestro, well, by all means, go ahead.
Currently revising a pretty big part of the song given recent events.
I would love to hear it when it's finished.
Plot just thickens.
Derek, you know he's my brother, right?
What?
Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Did you know your brother was married? He's not here right now.
Squeeze me.
He's pointing at Shiny.
Oh. Shiny, where the hell is it? All right.
Dolus would know some-
wait. Are you guys twins or are you guys like?
No,
brothers?
he's a couple years older than me.
But
In
okay,
life
if you
and
guys
in
are
game.
Both in life and in game.
changelings, then
Changeling, yeah.
does that mean that Shiny knows what you look like naked as well? Because he's clearly seen his husband naked.
I'll shift. I'll change genders and just be like, no. And just be like, he hasn't seen everything.
I'm learning so much about Fae culture right now. Oh my god.
That should be in your song.
I'm sorry, Mars, for missing the wedding. I don't even know when it happened. That's the crazy part.
No words. Derek, no words.
Oh,
Only thoughts.
by the way, Miss Nylumia,
Uh-huh.
is, I got some bad news for you. Titania will never be able, or you will never be able to reach your full power. Was
Okay,
lost
okay.
will always. Oh,
Word.
you did that pretty well.
I mean, I don't really remember being Titania, and I'm Nylumia, so I mean, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to go back to being Titania, if that's what you mean.
But if there are people
Shadow's
coming
just
for...
going to scratch his head.
Well, I'm glad we know that, but anybody else who wants Titania does not know that, so they're not going to take that as an answer.
No, they'll still want to probably kill me.
Mm.
Because, I mean, I still technically have a realm in there, I guess.
Real estate, nice.
Yeah! There's a lot of mushrooms. And, like, you can sleep in them. It's really comfy.
Sal will pipe up. Actually, yeah, they kind of
I might have a castle there, too. I wonder if I get that, too, also.
I mean, that kind of just raised the stakes for saving it.
Right.
Well,
Maybe-
maybe. Wild.
Maybe they meant you were going to exceed your potential.
I like how you think, Marlboro.
You're the best.
You're the better.
All right. Well, if there's any other drama that's going to be brought into the light of this group, fantastic. By the way, I'm loving everything. So entertained. This one is going to go to bed. Good night, everybody. I hope to see you all tomorrow.
I am going to send Keen a message. Going, hey Keen, it's Nylumia. I really, really, really hope you're not anywhere in the Empire. Definitely stay away. Your order is wanted by King Dwendal for Zadash. Love you. Miss you.
Thanks, I know. It's worse than all that, though. Dark things are happening. Infected blood. Be careful if you stay in the Empire. And maybe if you don't.
She's gonna go find Marlboro. Marlboro,
Yeah?
I talked to Keen.
Does he know?
He does. He mentioned that he told us to stay safe, but he mentioned something about infected blood.
Like his
Like-
condition?
I don't know. Maybe his people's condition? But he said, don't. It seems like not to trust the Empire, though, also.
Yeah.
I mean, why would they be lying about this stuff?
Well, in my experience, that kind of happens. And I don't have an easy feeling about being here in Rexington. I think it's
I don't either.
we've got to decide where we want to go next. And what about Shiny and the items we're collecting? Is
Yeah,
that
maybe.
still-
Maybe Mars or Dolus and learn some information about them since we were gone for a week, and hopefully that's what he did since that's why we came here.
Well, it sounds like Mars was pretty busy, but maybe.
'Cause, yeah, we should try not to go back there if we don't have to. I mean,
And we're being watched
what do you mean we're being watched?
outside. There's a bird watching us. Not your run-of-the-mill animal.
Magic bird, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? You've got to get some rest.
I do. I really do. I'm gonna go sleep.
I'll
Will
take the
you-
first watch.
Okay.
I'll take the first watch with Marlboro.
Yeah.
Shadow
Alright.
can take the second watch.
We'll take third with Dolus if he wants.
Dolus is fast asleep, not knowing we're in danger at all.
I'd still probably wake him up. Be like, hey, we gotta take watch.
All right. In that case, we're going to take a break and come back for the watch. And what comes from then?
Sounds good.
Good stuff, guys.
I love it.
It's good stuff. I know it's good stuff. Man.
All right, let's get some.
By the way, before we go to break, quick question. Did that conversation count as a short rest?
Ooh.
I don't. Sure. Because you're about to take your long rest, so go ahead. All right, it is time. We would all begin to come on back here.
Woohoo!
I'm here.
All right, so perfect. As we'll go on to the watches. So, who was first again?
Marlborough's going to take the first watch. He wants to set up though where he can keep an eye on Nylumia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a watcher with Marlboro, but I also might have to dip a bit soon, so perhaps if we have an odd number of people, maybe someone might want to take the first watch with me. And Marlboro.
Okay, you've got to go for the day.
Yeah, my neighbor might need me to drive her to the hospital.
Oh my, yes. Okay.
She said she'd text me though, so we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. I think we're good for now. Both of you, if you have dark vision, do your perception checks with disadvantage.
I do not.
All right. Then
I have dark vision.
I rolled a nat 1, so I'm basically just sleeping.
So you said roll with disadvantage?
yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're using a light source.
I'm rolling. It's just D&D Beyond. Oh yeah, so an 8.
Look. You try to keep an eye on the bird. It seems to go out of your vision.
Oh wait a minute, I told you wrong. I'm sorry, Matt. It's at disadvantage. It's a 19. My bad.
Went from an 8 to a 19.
Yeah, but well, that's what it looked like on the dice, but then it popped up.
Oh, okay, because the dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yes, it's really slow.
Yeah. Keeping an eye out, you still see, though it has moved places a few times, spurred, you assume it must be, if anyone's looking through it, it might be just tailing you, gathering, but it's not left.
Okay.
Other than that, gazing out, you pick up in the night here movement through the woods. People carrying large bags and sacks on their back. The clank of metal, even though they're trying to be quiet. They're traveling towards Rexentrim through the fields, trying to avoid roads.
Are they trying to keep away from the cottage, or do they just not paying it any mind?
I'd say those that you can find seem to notice the cottage, stay rather clear. You're just aware, you're more hearing them, you're aware of them traveling around.
Okay.
There's increased travel through the woods.
How long does this take place during the watch?
It's about, so you go down rather late, but it's about an hour into the watch.
Okay. I look over. Derek's asleep.
I wake up, I don Penelope, and I say, there's something I gotta do. and then I, barrel roll out the window, and I say I'll be back tomorrow.
All right, you got to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right, hope your neighbor's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, GG guys.
Later, Derek.
All right. So then, what do you want to do?
So I'll just look at Derek, ride off into the nighttime, and
Yeah.
just I'll finish my watch up, and then whenever we change watches, I will impart all that information to the next team, and then I'll. So that's basically what I'll do.
Okay. And then that is, I think, Dolus. And who else?
I think Shadows 2, and then Dolus and Mars are
Yeah.
3.
So if I can still see the crow, I will kind of with my mouth shielded, and I'll just kind of in a low whisper give the direction of the crow that's been watching us, and then I'll tell in Shadow that there's also movement. It sounds like they have like armored towards Rex and Trim. Is that a fair statement for what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay. So just, keep your wits about you.
Are they still out there, or?
Do we still hear the movements through the trees, or is it a kind of
It wasn't so constant that it would be here. You just knew people were out there occasionally.
okay?
So it would be a new round of checks as people kind of, if
Yeah.
we wanted to sit outside and try to determine that.
Yeah, so it was intermittent. Just be aware if you can.
Right.
And then I'll go up wherever Nightlumi is, and I'll kind of lay down where I can kind of be prepared. I have my sword out, kind of ready to be woken up at a moment's notice.
All right. So that's Nailumi and Shadow.
I'm not sure. It might just be Shadow.
Nalumi's still sleeping.
Yeah, she's got exhaustion to get off of, so we're gonna have her sleep.
Yep,
All right.
just Shadow.
Just Shadow? Okay. And then, does Shadow have dark vision or no?
Yes.
All right. Then you can make a perception check with disadvantage.
Let me verify half elves have dark vision, but I think so.
Yes,
They
They do.
They do.
Yeah. Alright. That's a 14 plus 6, 20.
Okay. You hear this occasional sound of kind of glass against glass as you just catch, looks like the sounds of movement outside of your vision.
Is there anything closer or no? That I notice?
No, nothing that you can see.
Can I investigate the sounds closer with my familiar owl?
What do you want to do with your familiar?
Have it go towards the sound flying above. Kind of investigating.
And what form is your familiar?
Owl.
Okay. Make a perception check for your owl.
Mhm. Um, sorry. All right.
What'd you get?
So that's going to be a 16.
Okay. And then give me a stealth check for your owl as well.
All right.
It might have advantage on. Let's look at its stat block.
All right. So I not
has-
stealth, but I did have advantage on the perception check, so that might change.
Okay.
That did change to 21, but for the stealth, it is a
It's +3.
18.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you fly is around. And are you looking through its sight then?
I am.
Comes upon a shorter individual. You can tell somewhat relative height. They must be around 4 feet tall. They have a hood up, so their features are impossible to make out, as would be their lineage. They carry on their back this kind of hard leather sack. And that seems to be where this ting, 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 is coming from. And they are moving rather quickly. And from what you can tell, they seem to be headed towards where that sewer refuse was coming from.
All right. And how far away from the hut is this?
It's about 200 feet.
All right. And you said it appears he's heading towards the sewer.
Though the sewer's some distance away, you're about 2 hours away, but they don't seem to be going towards the gate. We headed towards more of that area, so they still have some travel time on their hands.
All right. How far into the watch is this?
We'll say you're on your second, or your second hour.
All right. Shadow's going to just slightly wake up Dolus and tell him shh as he's waking him up.
What?
There's an individual out there about 200 feet out and moving fast. Do you think you could control him or stop him? He seems to be trying to enter the city towards the sewers, not the gates, carrying a big bag. I know.
Dulles will, wherever he is kind of just gonna like, kind of shoo you off and just be like, if they saw us, if they didn't see us, it's not our problem. Wake me up when it's actually my shift, and he'll kind of just brush that off.
All right. Well, Shadow's going to at least say, "Hey, just watch the door then," and head after the guy.
What?
Trying to be sneakily.
You're saying that you're headed towards him?
Yep.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Yikes. 8.
Okay. You begin moving quietly from the cottage. And you hear your H-Wig snap beneath your feet. Your quick curse. Shit. And the steps become much more hurried as they begin to go into a sprint.
How far away is this person?
You don't see him.
I don't see him. Okay. At that point, I will instantly misty step it that way, 30 feet in the direction of the sound, and then I'm going to move. If I don't see him, then I'm going to move another 30 feet in that direction.
Okay. What's your dark vision range?
60.
Okay. Give me a survival check to try to just get the appropriate directions here.
That's a 15.
Okay. I would say you just catch sight of this low figure, this heavy, almost knitted together in patches leather bag before they again kind of go out of your vision. They seem to be moving very quickly.
All right. Move another 30 feet that way, and then I'll burn another misty step and prepare to cast a spell as soon as I'm able to see him.
Okay. So you and you go, you're about 10 feet away.
Immediately attempt to cast Force Cage.
Okay.
EC 20 Charisma save.
Absolutely. What level's Force Cage again?
7th.
Okay. So they immediately are throwing out a counter spell to this as they put their hands, and you see this symbol of 3 eyes on their hand, blue flashes. They try to take care of this. That will not overcome the 7th level spell as they find themselves caught.
Alright. And let's do the cage version.
You're doing the cage version.
Yeah. Wait, so I know the counter spell failed, but did he also fail his saving throw too?
Oh, that's right. What's the save?
Charisma, DC 20.
Okay. I don't think they don't make a save when it appears, do they?
On the thing.
No, they only have to make a save when they leave.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I about to say that's why Force Cage is so beast.
Oh, okay.
It's like, nope, you're trapped. Sorry.
Yeah, if they want to try to Misty Step or Dimension Door or teleport out of it, they have to make a charisma save.
I may have played some liches that use the spell.
Oh yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah.
And I won't lie, art department's the only reason I will always have Disintegrate on any wizard.
Fantastic.
But getting aside from that, so now that I have him, so what are you doing out here, mister?
All right. Your spell DC is 20.
Yeah.
Look at you. You see them attempt to use teleportation magic, and the cage holds them.
Oh, okay.
The cage holds them firm.
All right.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well, you know, that's not very nice of you. What you got in the bag?
Just some goods. That's all. And they keep their head down. Features and just some goods to drop off in the city.
All right. I'm sending Snow White to try and get a couple members of the party. Snow White's the owl.
Okay. I would say the party can decide how that works. Like if you want to come to the summons or not.
I'd probably be like, wizard guy caught someone. Did something. I don't know what's going on. There's an owl pecking on me. I'm up.
Okay.
So I assume this owl kind of tries to pack and then like takes a few steps towards the door. Then,
Yeah.
Then kind of
Yeah.
goes, starts to do the whole like thing.
Yep.
Has it been 4 hours since Nylumi has gone to?
Yes.
Then she would be awake. Having got her long rest, she'd go open the
And
door.
So Sal will be up as well. Sal's gonna hang back.
She go, what is it, Mr. Owl?
Woo-hoo! And starts flying towards the shadow.
She's gonna look around the room, count to see who's missing, and then go, if anybody else wants to get up, I'm gonna go see what Shadow got into.
Yeah, I'm coming with.
So
Marlboro jumps up and he's already got his sword out and ready.
She also does not see Shiny here and goes, crap. Sends him a message going, Shiny, I don't know if you're still working through what we found out. I made you coffee with pumpkin spice. No one made biscuits. We're in a cottage an hour and a half from where we left you.
What's the distance on message?
There-
Sending?
Sending.
Sending?
Oh, sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are an hour and a half away from where we were?
Yeah.
You watched
Well,
them go, so I mean, you could have followed them. It's up to
Yeah, Shiny would have trailed them, I guess.
Okay.
But you don't.
Hey, Joey, I'm sorry. Your mic is insanely loud and hot. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Is this better?
No.
You could turn the mic volume down through StreamYard, like in the settings.
I don't see a volume.
Go into settings.
Oh,
yeah,
it's set to automatic.
audio.
How's this now?
That's better.
Okay. Shiny will find. Yeah, I'm not far. And that's it.
Okay. Then she'll go find out what Shadow got into. And like, Shiny's close, Marbro.
Okay. I'll manifest the echo and send it out 30 feet out.
Could,
front of
could we say that Shiny actually beat them to Shadow? Like he was like already like watching it.
I could say just making sure Shadow was okay. Like,
Nailumia also climbs up onto Marble's shoulders because her speed's still half.
Okay.
Let's go, Chariot.
I'll kick Dolus away. And be like, hey, we're going.
First night. God damn it. I'll
Yep.
yeah, I'll
Welcome to the
get my
game.
clothes. I'll get my clothes back on and I'll go walk out.
Yeah, we're going.
Wait. Oh, I'm still okay. I'll change back into. I'll switch back to regular Dolus then.
all right.
It's a great sound.
Then you come upon the scene. It's dark, and as you find your way, you see this figure, small, hunched, hand on their bag, covered in this leather cloak. And by now they've just taken a sitting position, cross-legged, crisscross applesauce, and they just sit.
Yeah.
Knowing I heard a lot of movement earlier, I am immediately looking around.
I'm gonna kind of walk up and sit in front of the force cage, facing them.
Yeah.
Shadow, who'd you find?
Marlboro, go ahead and give me a perception check real quick.
I don't know how quick it'll be.
Oh no.
With disadvantage because it's
Yes,
still in
it's,
the dark.
Okay. All right. First roll was a 19. Second roll was. Okay. All right. First roll was a 9. Yep. 2 19s.
Wow.
Nice. All right. You spy at the edges of your vision. There's at least 3 other forms. And your instincts tell you there are probably more as you just hear things kind of having come to rest of other figures that seem to have stopped. There might have been others taking this path, and with this, they're holding very still.
We have company.
Upon
Now
hearing that, Dolus is gonna cast Mislead.
Okay.
So, yeah. Mars is
What-
sitting down.
What's Mislead do?
Mislead. You become invisible at the same time as an illusory double of you appears where you're standing. It lasts for a
nice.
duration.
Cool.
So, yeah. I'm gonna do that, and just the illusory of like a half-dressed Dolus is just walking with you guys. Me invisibly, I'm in the tree somewhere.
Okay.
Marston's sitting down in front of the force cage, just kind of examining this person that Shadow caught.
Okay.
So, Shadow, who's your new friend?
He doesn't seem to be very talkative. He does know magic, though. But. And he's got, like, some blue eyes on his palm that glowed when he tried dispelling my spell. I don't know if that rings a bell to anyone.
Would I be able to cast my mage hand in the force cage, or since I'm outside of it, it just won't go in?
I not believe anything can pass through because
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna look in. I'm gonna do my best to try to make out any facial features.
they are fully covering themselves. They've got their hood down really low and their head is tilted down.
Well, why did we stop this person?
Oh my God, where'd you come from?
Oh shit! Hi. Long time no see. It's been a week.
I stopped him because, I mean, he seemed up to no good and heading towards the sewers with the bag on his back, so I got curious.
Yeah, but we're people who look up to no good, and we be the people that were. I did say we could try to go through the sewers, so maybe he's just like us.
Or they're trying to sabotage and kill the king again.
Is that right, friend?
That's an answer.
No.
Kill the king again?
I'll catch you up
try
in a bit,
to kill.
Shiny. I'll catch you up in a bit. I'll kind of just shape change to kind of match the approximate size, and just say, we're trying to be kind of civil here, friend. We just want answers. What's your name? Where are you headed? What are your plans?
He yells very loud. Actually, make a persuasion check.
Ooh, that's really good. Persuasion 34.
Oh, God.
Fair enough.
Fucking expertise, my guy.
On a natural 19.
Just trying to avoid taxes. They increase them on us farmers. Trying to get goods in.
Why is Taxes following you? What does he want?
Can I insight check on the whole trying to avoid tax
Sure.
and everything? That's going to be 15 plus insight. That's going to be a 21.
21, okay. So yeah, sounds like a cover story.
Well, I mean, hey Mars, I don't really know very many farmers that know high-level magics. Do you?
Not that I'm aware of. At least in these parts.
Would I be able to do a Arcana check to see if I ever recall the 3 eyes I saw on his hand?
Let me double check your background here. Can you remind me where does your character learn magic?
Acolyte.
Right, but In what city? Into what order? What is your town of origin?
Oh, town of origin would have been. Sorry, trying to find it. Zadash.
Okay. Yeah, you make Arcana check.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be a 28. I'm a wizard. Intelligence is really good.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, that is there. You recognize that glow as an augmentation. It's an arcane symbol. It's of like an amplification magic that in that moment you think back, you believe it was made within embedded residuum crystals.
So player stupid, character smart. Would I know what residuum is? And if you could, can you enlighten the character, please?
Well, you know what residuum is? It is a highly potent component. Could use residuum dust can basically replace any type of spell component, and it has a myriad of uses to increase arcane energy. I would say your character in particular probably has not heard of it being embedded in skin in person, but there are things like large residuum spheres that when casting from within can make scrying spells nearly irresistible or greatly increase ranges of certain effects.
And-
It's highly regulated within the Empire, almost completely controlled. If someone would find it, it's not something that would be just happened upon.
Well, I'm going to definitely pass this on and say, well, he's definitely not a farmer.
So, where are you coming from?
What did you say? Oh, you said the whole thing.
Yeah, and I said out loud, I'm not afraid of him.
I need everyone to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Cool. 17. But I do have a thing that I can roll. It's still a sliding scale. I can still roll
15.
Same.
Psychic die to up that.
16 for shiny at disadvantage.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, because of how he rolled, he rode so that what you have to beat is a 30.
Oh,
You know.
Oh, God.
yeah, no, I can't do that.
21.
Because he got ridiculously high on that roll. Okay. Doesn't respond.
Well, I mean, there's always the other option, and I let him out and then barbecue him with fireball.
I think that's a
No.
stretch.
We don't have to. Why would you? And shiny will squat down and be like, we just, we're friendly and it'd be nice to have more friends. You can just tell us what you're doing, and you can, we can. If you're a good person and we're good people, we could be friends and carry on. I think you should just answer. And on the word answer, he casts command.
Cannot cast through Force Cage.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah.
Well, he said all that, but I guess didn't.
That is the problem, Force Cage.
Yeah.
He will go. I am fallen, go. And you hear like different like poppings in the woods, and Marlboro, you definitely sense that those presences have moved far away.
Okay. Everyone that was out there have now gone.
I'll move forward. Do you want to go back and join your friends? I'm personally not looking to pick a fight tonight. My friends are tired. I did a lot of walking today.
Then release me.
And answer our questions truthfully.
Lower the cage first.
Shadow,
You're fine.
we're not here to pick a fight. We barely got out of a huge pickle as it is, and you guys surely do not need any more shit on your selves. Did kind of a lot of work to not fuck up our new notoriety.
Well, if I release this cage, he's gonna teleport.
He did
Why
nothing
do
to
you-
us.
We're doing nothing wrong. We're camping.
Yeah.
Why do you care if he teleports?
Because what if he's trying to kill the king, harm the empire, cause
What if he's just trying to visit-
another Zadash?
You're not trying to do that, are you?
No.
Just like he's a farmer that can teleport and has a residuum crystals embedded in his hand.
As you are doing this, you look, and he takes a sigh, and he has this pained expression. Too bad. And he explodes within fire.
Oh yeah.
As burnt blood splatters on the force cage from the inside. And
Shiny falls back.
Huh.
What did you do that for? Looks at Shadow.
I didn't do it. I can't cast. Even I can't cast spells inside a force cage.
No one can, to
Did
my
he
knowledge.
just- Was he on a timer?
Mark,
Apparently-
you might, if you can contact your buddy there in the city, you might want to let him know he's got trouble.
I don't have that capability.
Who are you trying to talk to? Azrael?
Azrael, probably.
There's more shit. There's more of him going into the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were several out there in the distance that were waiting on him to tell him to leave, and they vamped.
God damn it.
Hey,
Nailumia, if you
guy.
can get a message to Az, he has to know.
Yeah.
Can you give me
Oh, I could. Shiny, can you also? I'm sure you wouldn't want to hear from me. Remember that tiefling we met? That was
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
can you send him a message?
These things seem to be heading towards the sewer into the city.
In the west gate.
We're gonna go after them, right?
Could.
This is huge.
Can I drop force cage? Or is it not a
It's there.
concentration?
I don't think it's concentration, is it? It's just there.
That's,
Yeah, it's just there.
just there.
There's nothing left behind, like not even like charred bits. Like he physically, like spontaneous combust, like sundered himself, or
I mean, you can, if we have a chance, you can look through what's there.
yeah. I could see. I could see through my
The remnants
My,
of the bag seem to be there. I mean, I don't know. There's things you might be able to search through and find, I would say.
There's no way to drop the force cage though, so that's a bust. And I can't see anything without just peering through the force cage.
You can, you can see there's charred charred body. There's charred clothes. I'm trying to be careful in description. I don't want to be too gross because of our stuff.
That's okay.
But
Perfect.
and there's, you could see that the bag that he had is definitely highly damaged. You're not sure what the states of the contents are. You can't see in the bag from here. It's still on fire, burning.
Yeah.
I mean,
So a lot of this is flaming, is burning. So what there is rapidly going away.
Gotcha. We're not getting anything out of him. We have to do something now.
we're an hour and a half away from the city.
So are they.
They teleported.
Teleport, smell it. We can
I
get
can
there.
do
We
that
can make
too.
it.
I can still do that too. I mean, I kind of want to get my house, get the cottage, and then we can go.
It'll still be there.
Hey, you never know. Fine.
I just don't want to. I don't want to come running in.
I can't
Blind.
just go running in blind.
Yeah, because of not
Yes,
living
I
it.
see that.
Me. Oh, Shiny, by the way, we're not allowed in Rexodrum anymore because we're Fae.
Well, yeah, kind of.
You
That
Faye isn't like
seems a little racist.
So a lot has happened in a week.
What did we do?
We, I guess, attacked the Singorn.
Wait, what?
Singorn was
Singorn
attacked.
was attacked by Faye.
That doesn't make sense.
Allegedly, I think. Empire lies.
While they're talking, Shadow's gonna turn into owl shape and start flying towards the sewer pipes.
All right, I'm going to pause that because I don't want to take away group agency here.
Okay. That's fine.
I just want to make sure that as a group, as a player group, we're deciding what to actually take because that's forcing some hands, I think. It's okay. But I just want to make sure that as the group, we're making a decision as players and how we want our game to go.
I mean,
So
I can get rid of this force cage, but I will be very limited in a fight if I do so.
we're not getting anything out of here. There's nothing left after that. He literally exploded what could have been probably taking all of us with him.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that we did everything to me and my brother here did everything we could to keep the king from getting assassinated. But if this looks like something they're trying again, kind of undoing everything.
do you
That's why I was
want me to send a message to the tiefling?
It would help, yeah.
At least tell them.
And you want me to
Warning.
say
Enemies coming in
That-
through the sewers. Western wall.
And do they all look like this guy?
We didn't see them.
We didn't see them. We just know that they're heading towards the sewers. And the closest sewers are to the...
Mention the residuum in his hands.
Okay.
Maybe that will give him a hint.
Looking at the stuff inside the force cage, now that the stuff is burned away, can we tell like what species he might have been?
Oh, he is
Blew up.
in thousands of pieces.
Oh, he blew up.
It was. Yeah, it was quite disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Immediate cremation.
Yeah, I would say at the moment, like, again, trying to be because of different things we've discussed in this group, but basically, it's like the entire force cage became a thing of red, and then it was slowly being burned in black in a way. Like he's gone.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if he like blew up as in like the fire. Well, okay, that's fine. So Shiny will cast sending. Wait, what's this guy? What is this person's name again?
Azrael.
Azrael. Okay, Azrael. And
I
Shiny
met
tries
him
to
for
picture
you
this
like a
guy.
couple hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. And he will cast sending. Hi, Azrael. It's Shiny. Well, you don't know me. I aped. Bad guys incoming through sewers. They have residuum in their hands and can explode.
I mean, hey,
Yeah, that kind of gets the point done.
Thank you. I will act accordingly. You have done me a great service, Shiny.
He said, "Thank you. We have done him a great service." He did not say that we can come back to Rexendrum, nor did he tell me I couldn't come back to Rexendrum.
Technically. I think that's a cue that we're good. Because I don't know, Shiny, if you took a nap today, and I don't know if you're like good on spells. I think Nylumia is like a little bit better.
I'm a little bit better.
If you want, Nylum needs the rest. If Azrael says that everything is now getting it taken care of from him, I could always me and Mars can just go back in the city and just see what is up. Not ask questions, just look around, and whoever needs to rest can rest.
Let's say, Shiny, you're going to get this message. It seems as though between the planar travel and the temporal issues that you had from Feywild to immediately of a week of time passing, oddly, it happened. You're not sure when it was sent, but it's almost garbled and slowed as a sending spell hits your mind. Singorn has fallen, was attacked. Your brother is killed. Scattered, we are still trying to find the pieces, the vestments.
I'm gonna send you a DM real quick.
Mm-hmm. It is cousin, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Your cousin said as he would have said. My bad.
Shiny just plops onto the ground.
Uh-oh.
Nylumia comes over and drapes a hug around you. What's wrong?
You said something about Singorn falling?
Yeah.
No, you said something about Singorn being attacked by Fae. A message, I think it was delayed from somebody. Did I recognize the voice?
You did not.
Somebody said my cousin died and that Singorn's fallen. You know, Lucky, my cousin Lucky, the one I've been messaging about everything.
Can we get over there and bring him back? When did they fall?
How long ago it was? How long ago did they say that Singorn was attacked by the Fae? The Fae were taking refuge there. That doesn't make sense.
You know that this would have been a week because that's when he said the message.
So it happened a week ago.
He's been dead for a week? You can't even... Well, I could maybe if we get there. Maybe.
Mars, you can get us there. You have teleport.
I've never been to Singorn. I don't have anything from Taldore.
Anybody?
Sal's just going through any pockets. Nothing.
Hold on. Was
I don't even know who I can reply to. I don't even know who that person was. Do I even know? Like, the only person I knew who was in Singorn was my cousin Lucky, right? Like, I don't.
Yeah, though I would say that when a sending spell is sent, you can redial.
Oh, wait, I can reply.
Well, one, you can reply, but also I would say you could send it once someone is sent to you.
Oh.
I think it makes enough sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Star 69.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
good old days.
Who is this? And I'm just getting your message now. Late. I was in the Feywild. I need to get there.
Yeah, the attack came from the Feywild. Sayuri told me to message you. She's sort of leading the survivors, Fey survivors.
Do I know that name, Sari?
Sayuri. Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh, shit. I got a -1 to history, but I rolled a natural 19, so that's an 18.
Yay!
You are aware of Sayuri was part of a class of elves that were somewhat high, of Eladrin specifically, within the Feywild. That they you would know more of her sister, Salfurin, that name, but you've never met them that you know of. Salfurin was among the guard
Of the court?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Didn't we just do a great service to a pretty powerful dude?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, maybe Azra can get us there.
We can go to the city
Maybe.
now.
Yeah, Dolus and I could get there.
I mean, how about okay? I also need to take a sleep because I was interrupted.
yeah, you're right.
Because if he can bring us there like immediately, I need to sleep today.
And I think Azrael's kind of busy right now because we kind of just told him about the people. So
Morning work.
Wait, how does the whole teleportation thing work? You have to, those of you who can do that, you have to have been there, or you
I
just
have
need
to
something from there.
know from what my timepiece thing tells me about it, I need to, for the best chance, I need to know of a permanent sigil there, or have something associated to the location I'm teleporting to. The next best bet would be I'm pretty familiar. I have to be pretty familiar with
I mean,
it.
if you know the name of it, you can teleport. You know that.
Yeah. I since I know the name Singorn, I could teleport us there. There's a higher risk of missing the target.
But we can try.
We could.
I mean, I'd recommend waiting till morning because that way, if you can teleport Mars, I can also have it ready in the morning. I mean, just in case something goes wrong and we have to vamp back or try it again somewhere else, because whenever you travel magically, there's a chance things can go horribly wrong. So we should be prepared with full night's sleep before we do so.
And one other thing is, if Singorn's fallen, do we really want to go into Singorn?
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Shiny will cast another. I was burning through a lot of spells here. Shiny will cast another sending to. Did that person actually say who they? They're Siri, right?
No, Sayori is the person they mentioned. The person who sent you this, his name, he would have given his name as Urivir.
Orvir, are you? Where are you and everybody else? Are you still in Singorn? Should I go? Where's Lucky?
They put the bodies in a pile. We've left. I messaged you a week ago. I'll tell. We can try to figure out where we are. I'm not exactly sure. We're fallen. Everyone's asleep. I'm not the navigator. We're in Teldore.
Shiny's gonna swallow hard, kind of look at the group for a minute. He said they're still in Singorn.
I can get us somewhere.
Okay.
It's close. I can get us to Whitestone. I've never been though.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
it's on
Well,
the
is it?
same-
What do you have of Whitestone?
We helped this Lady Vexalia once.
I rolled a 14 on that deception check, by the way.
And she gave us the
Oh, I see what you did there. Ooh.
Love Joey the player being very like, I lied.
Yeah.
Clearly. Or how clearly, depending on your insights. But yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know that anybody would have this. I don't know if anybody would check Shiny in that moment. If
Yeah,
they
that's
are,
up
that's
to your
really
character.
rude.
Yeah.
I think passively I would know, but I don't know. Passively, I have a 16 insight.
Right, so you picked up some signs.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know. I mean, you do play your character. It's supposed to be your character would do.
Could it be distress? Who knows?
I don't want to waste a spell right now.
Um, so shall we wait till in the morning and then try and go to? Oh, you said the Whitestone?
Yeah.
You helped
How far
someone
is-
from Whitestone?
Yes, I helped Lady Vexalia
Don't-
and this redheaded lady named Keyleth, who I'm pretty sure I pissed off with at the time. Well, I didn't piss her off, but my friend, what he had in his head pissed her off, or what he thought he had in his. I don't even know now. But yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
I don't know
Piss high level druids off, they turn into dragons.
She
Now,
did
Louis,
give
I
you.
don't know these
She did give you the
cities.
thing of
How far is-
Whitestone. Yeah.
I don't know these cities. How far is Whitehaven Stone
Whitestone.
from
Another cotton. Oh,
Whitestone.
from Singorn? I don't know. I've never been
Well,
there.
If I have
Well-
an object from Whitestone, I can get us directly to Whitestone.
But then how long from Whitestone to Singorn? Okay, so if my cousin has been dead for 7 days, I only have 3 days to be able to bring him back.
Maybe we
Like
could.
3 days.
Maybe we could figure something out in Whitestone.
If you guys really need to sleep, we can go now, and I can create my mansion once we get there. And whoever needs to sleep can sleep in there. But I do feel like we should go now.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just grab the cottage. We'll do this all over by the cottage.
Okay.
Everyone, get your stuff out, or else it's just going to be.
Nylumia is going to, learning from who she's talked to in the past and showing up random places, is going to send a message to Lady Vixalia. Hi, I'm that little fairy you met that one time that you helped the Rasgard out. You gave us a sigil. I'm using it to come there with my friends right now. See you in a few minutes.
Thanks for the warning, dear. Perfect.
Yeah. So I'll tell everyone to get their stuff out of the cottage, or else it's just going to be thrown everywhere, and that'll just be wasting more time.
Okay.
Dolus, actually get dressed.
I am dressed.
Okay, you are now. Good.
Actually, and like you hear that from two separate spots. One from where you think Dolus is, and one from like all the way in the forest somewhere.
I flip
All
off
right.
both
So,
directions.
all right. So I just want to check in that everyone's ready for this change of venue.
I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
This would be pretty dope, actually.
Is there-
Yeah, I know it.
Okay. Check it in.
Yeah.
Alex, you good?
Well, would it be possible to just do, as we're going back, just look for that raven again?
Oh, the crow, yeah.
The crow.
The bird.
Yeah. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
That's gonna be a 10.
Don't see it.
So I'll say the magic word again. The cottage shrinks down into a foot-long box. Put that behind me. The white stone thing. I need that. I gotta hold on to that so I can teleport.
Okay.
Cool. And then
Wait, so if that can happen, if Shiny had something from Singorn, would you be able to get us directly from there to there?
I don't have anything from Singorn. I'm not from Singorn.
Okay. No, sorry, I just didn't know since your cousin was there if you had ever visited or anything like that. I apologize.
I visited Singorn a couple of times. It's not your fault. I'm sorry. I visited Singorn a times. I don't have anything from there.
It's okay. We don't need to go to Singorn just yet.
Shannon's gonna hear in his head, everything's gonna be okay. Your cousin's gonna be okay. And all right, everyone just kind of grab onto my hand or me or whatever, and whatever you want.
I grab him by the scruff of his hair.
The top knot, no!
I grab him by his nose.
It's not that, why? Okay.
Shadow will just put a finger on his hand that he's got the object on.
Cool.
Okay, just give me a second here. I just want to double check something.
Maybe brother's got some good spells today.
I can teleport us once a day.
I know. Hey, Dolus has never seen you do this.
Yes, he has.
That's.
At the end of last week, we teleported
You're
up
right.
to...
You're right. Thank you for reminding me.
By the way, also, should we check in with Azrael and make sure he's able to handle that situation?
I think they said they could.
Okay.
It's gonna... It's props with the quarter.
Hmm.
Oh, the DM.
Oh no. You have chosen poorly.
Dolus turns into an old man and
What is your favorite color?
blue.
Okay. So Yeah, you grab. That's what I was. Sorry, I don't remember what I was looking up. I forgot for a second. UN8. So
1, 2,
that
3, 4,
is
5.
6, 7, and Sal. I believe
Yeah,
is
Sal. Why
Sal
not?
makes
Yeah.
sense.
8.
Yeah.
If Sal's coming, I don't know if Sal's coming or not.
Yeah, Sal's coming.
Okay. Very
In
cool.
my head, Sal is loosely connected to Singorn, so they're just going to be quiet for a bit, but still coming with.
Okay, so going to Whitestone. Very good. All right, and in that case, the magic pulls you by the stomach. They turn, and images fly past. It's bright light. When you open, you find yourself in the midst of a street. The sun is setting as you've moved to another part of the globe. Standing is someone who's in the appearance of their 50s, long ear elven woman, black hair with a bow trained, and several rifles. Also trained on you, as she has a legion of riflemen upon, oh, sorry, not legion, really 7, and
Hi.
hello, fairy.
My lady?
Thank you. How far, Singorn?
Looks and says, "Hold on," and she looks you over. All right, and they put everything down. We had some issues a week back. I'm gonna make sure things were okay.
Here too.
A lot of things have happened a week back.
It can't be a coincidence, though. This is great.
An attack in the mountains. Oh dear. Now, Singorn. It's a while away.
It's closer than where we were, though.
Yeah. Mars is
And
kind
you
of nerding
see
out.
that as the sun is setting, there are these chemical light bulbs that begin coming on, lighting the city. This electricity that seems to flow through.
Ooh, this is interesting.
This is funky.
And
Nice.
behind
Kinda.
her is a large castle. So it's, well, wasn't quite expecting you to come. Right now, dear. Well, so, and everyone lowers their rifles. You're here to get to Singorn.
Yes, we're here to help
Okay.
my friend's cousin.
I mean, it's a few weeks' travel.
Is there, a quicker way?
Do you, by chance, have anything from Singorn that we could immediately return when we're passing back through?
I'm just gonna ask people for their things. Barbara?
As alone.
So we should tell her this. Tell her why.
You mean tell her everything?
hello, lady. I don't know your name, but my name is Shiny Kithra, and I'm from the city of Partis in the Feywild, and we were attacked by the Shadowfell, by the Shadowcard and the Shadowfell, and then we escaped, some of us anyway, and I fell somewhere else, and I found these people who were my friends, but the rest of my family, they fell, and they went to Sinkhorn for to be protected, and then apparently I was gone in the Feywild for like a week this past week, but it's only been like a week here, but it was only hours where I was, and then I come back and I find out that my cousin has been killed like a week ago, and so I had 3 days to get there to help him bring him back if I can bring him back, and if I do that, we have to do that in Sinkhorn.
Hi,
all in
big
one
fan.
breath.
Hi, big fan. That's kind of everything. Yeah.
Right. Make a persuasion check with advantage for sheer dumbfoundedness.
Oh my god, that was a natural 1! Oh shit! But thank God for advantage. That's a 22 with advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Shiny being shiny.
Yeah.
It's kind of appropriate because that was both off-putting but also very impressive.
Yeah. She goes, she takes off a button off of this dress she's wearing that seems to be armored and leathered on the end. Nate looks at it. This was made there.
Okay. Thanks. Hold button.
Thank you.
Thanks. Once again, big fan of all the cool shit you do.
Oh, fan. Great.
I don't know, guys.
I'm gonna bring baby
I'm not
brother
gonna make
away
it a
from the nice
Thank
woman.
You know what happened in Sinkhorn? We heard it got fallen or got attacked.
Indeed.
Was it by fake creatures?
Not really. It,
Was it the Shadow
my
Guy?
father nearly died, but the Shadow guy attacked
Knew it.
with a dragon.
Well, what kind of dragon?
They said it's. Believe they have. The intelligence says his name was Karakathazerathazerus.
The
That's a
Sable the spoiler.
cool name.
He's a mean man. He's mean.
He attacked,
not-
tried to drag it into. They tried to drag Sinkhorn into the Feywild itself, which has been overrun by shadows.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no.
The Fae have been refuging in all type places around Taldori for years now, and anyway, apparently that's what they were running from. Many had their memories erased as they came through. They didn't know why. They just knew they didn't want to come back.
Well, interesting. Well, I don't think we're able to go there today, aren't we, fellas?
Not today. I just used my one. jump.
Shadow said he knows teleport.
I just need a couple more hours of shut-eye and I can get us there.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, we don't have to go tonight. It's really important that we get there as soon as possible, but I can't do that ritual tonight.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
ladies,
Okay.
you have a place we could stay.
There's an inn that you could pay for.
That makes sense.
Perfect.
Can I just make a mansion? Like right here? Well, I mean, not right here, but like
We don't
right
mind paying.
beside.
We don't mind.
Put
paying.
it on the public yard at least.
Fair.
Can I buy that big tree out there?
Ooh, that's a really nice tree.
There's a tree out there.
There's a tree.
There is a
A very big one.
You should say. Boy, do I know a tree. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, mansion. Mansion it up.
Yeah. Beanbag chairs and ice cream sundaes.
Seriously?
Yep. Yeah, he does.
All right. You're able to cast Mansion. So from here, like to get spell slots back, you would need a long rest from this point, Shadow.
That's fine.
So you all basically you have to take another long rest here. Well, not another one. Nailumia cannot take a long rest.
Yes, that's fine. She needs to study spells anyways. She has some spells to put in her book. So.
Very good. So you're up for 8 hours. If those who want to, let me think here real quick. I'm going to say that everyone would have to restart if you're trying to do it who didn't complete, because there was enough action and insanity to make that the case.
Yeah.
And however, though, it's just now getting sunset, so
Yes, you would
It's
be for
almost
the
like-
next day.
yeah, it's almost
That's
like
perfect.
fixing jet lags.
So
Yeah.
that also means there's no shops open for me to get some spell scrolls. Okay.
Nope.
Correct. They're all closed.
Sick.
Oh,
It can be in the morning.
It could
If
be. Yeah.
Nylumia wants, Shadow can leave his spell book open on the table for her too.
Oh, don't worry. I have a bunch of spells that I might have found
Oh,
with help of friends. Thank you for your offer.
Was it offered for all wizards?
sure.
Do you know Chron
as
Energy
long
Magic?
as
What are you
offer
talking
can
about
be-
him? Nothing?
Sure. Dolos will go to Shadow and just like if he has any I guess spells like anything battle, anything like any spells like used for battle, or maybe other enchantment spells that Dolos doesn't have quite yet.
Yeah.
Don't you have
Well,
to
you
be
wouldn't have the
sleeping
time
though?
because you're gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna be
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would figure that a little later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that, as you go to take your long rest and get ready for teleportation for tomorrow, we will end for tonight.
Nobody has studied contact alternate.
Can I do something? Can Shiny do something before as he goes to sleep?
Sure.
Shiny will buckle in for sleep, and he'll send one last sending. Lucky, I know you can't hear me, but I'm coming. I want to fix it.
And with that, we'll end for tonight. Those of you watching, thank you so much. And we will come back with this next week. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.